Feels so good on my ears. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Side Projekt Podcast. How is everybody doing, man? You know what? I'm not going to waste any time today. DC FanDome 2021 was just last weekend, or this last weekend, couple days ago, depending on when you're watching this episode. And you know what, man? I'm going to talk about a few select things. And I was trying to get a guest to come on, actually. I had a couple people in mind, reached out to a couple people, but everything was like so last minute. Had a couple things lined up, but everything was so last minute. Wasn't even going to do a DC FanDome episode. Actually had a different episode lined up earlier in the week. And that didn't come to fruition either. And then was trying to get a DC FanDome situation going. Was maybe going to do like a live stream or get a guest on. And it just didn't pan out. So you stuck with me. By the way, cosplayers, I was the cosplay of the week. Tee is available now on the Side Projekt merch store. If you were the cosplay of the week on an episode, 95, 96 now, but 95 cosplayers, I better see 95 shirts. No, I'm just kidding. Matt Reeves The Batman.
I'm vengeance.
All right, I'm going to talk about a few things that happened on DC FanDome. Just a couple select things that I feel like I want to chat about with you guys. The Batman. Matt Reeves The Batman. Matt Reeves knows what he's doing. Pattinson knows what he's doing. Zoe Kravitz, Andy Serkis, Colin Farrell, Paul Dano know what they're doing. From the cameraman to the score, they have got this movie down. They know what they're doing. Chazosaurus Rex mug. Also available on the Side Projekt merch store, along with some tees. Chazosaurus Rex tees as well. Remember when this movie first came out and everyone was kind of like shitting on it? Everybody was shitting on Robert Pattinson twinkling being Batman, and I wasn't the only one, but for the sake of this conversation, I was the only one who was like, let's give him a chance, man. You never know. Let's give him a chance. And by God, the first little teaser that we got, things that we've gotten over time, have to me convinced me instantly. Like this is gonna be good. I think Robert Pattinson's gonna do a good job at this. But this trailer that we've got during DC FanDome showed me that they know what they're doing. Okay? And I said that from the beginning. I think that this movie has the potential to be one of, if not the best, Batman movie. And that's coming from somebody who is like deathly backing Ben Affleck's Batman as one of the best portrayals of a comic accurate Bruce Wayne and Batman, the way that he embodied that style of a Batman. That's my favorite Batman, man. This will definitely be one of the best DC films ever made. Mark my words. This will definitely be one of the best DC films ever made. And that says a lot. If you've watched this show, if you're a tuner-inner of this show, if you are a projector of this show, a viewer, a listener of this show, you know that in the past there have been some DC WB talk that have been thumbs down. But a lot of what I saw at DC FanDome makes me feel like we're finally headed in the right direction. Did Selina just not steal the entire trailer, or was it just me? I don't know, man. Did the dynamic between Bruce and Selina, Pattinson and Kravitz, not scream perfection in under 3 minutes of that trailer? Imagine the whole movie, dude. I mean, I don't know. You tell me. I think that Zoe's and Pattinson's dynamic throughout this trailer was phenomenal. You could see it. Just, you know what? Let's watch the trailer. Let's go through it a little bit. I'm gonna be pausing and starting, stopping possibly, but let's go through it real quick. Let's take a look at this. Opens up with Riddler.
Police!
Paul Dano's Riddler. See Commissioner Gordon there as well. And then the Riddler also became a barista. Did that? Oh, yeah, WB, DC.
Fear is a tool. But when that light hits the sky,
Beautiful.
it's not just a call,
That one scene,
it's a warning.
beating the shit out of everybody. Love it. Great fighter. Electrocuting him. You see the anger in his eyes there? Do you see the anger in his eyes? He's electrocuting the guy. And then you look at the anger, the rage in his eyes there. He's looking that man dead in the face, dude. Right in the eyes. I'm vengeance. He's looking him right in the eyes, dude. I love that. It's just something about that emotion, you know? He feels what he's doing.
I've been trying to reach you. Where's the God?
What does he say there? Wait, am I the only one? Can I not understand this? What does he say there?
Trying to reach you. Where's the God?
What have you done? Is that what he says? What have you done? Is that what he says? I don't know.
This is a powder keg, and Riddler's the match.
I can take care of myself.
If this continues, it won't be long before you've nothing left.
Andy Serkis is as Alfred there too. I'm loving it, dude. I just want to say that. I'm loving it. See, let's keep going.
I don't care what happens to me.
I don't care what happens to me. I don't care what happens to me. As we've talked about before, and everybody probably knows, this is like this is year 2, right? And he's supposed to be, I believe, like anger and rage filled, and this is all still new to him. He's still kind of doing. He's barely starting to do this, and he's getting a handle on who Batman is, and maybe even Bruce Wayne himself as a person. And he's got a lot going on, and people were saying it's gonna be like emotional. He's like emo, but aside from like the emo jokes and all that bullshit, it's like, I feel like this is going to be a really good character development.
It's only gonna get worse for you.
Whoa, take it easy, sweetheart.
Take it easy, sweetheart.
They say, ain't you?
Maybe we're not so different.
The music. Oh, the music, man.
Who are you under there?
Who are you under there? Good trailer. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
I'm vengeance.
I'm vengeance. Who are you under there? I'm vengeance. You like that trailer mashup there? Gorgeous. Look at all the lighting.
Black and blue.
Oh, I want to talk about that right there real quick. So we see him, serial killer live streams. Riddler obviously doing something there. Can't wait to see what occurs there. But we see Bruce as Batman, just beating the shit out of somebody, dude. He's just going to town. Is that the same scene? Is that the same? I don't know if it's the same scene. I don't think it's the same scene because the other one, he was like, it was raining and everything. But I don't know. You never know with trailer tricks, man. But he's absolutely just going in like he was with the I'm Vengeance one. And he's beating him. But we also see in this scene, we see it's very clear that Selina Kyle is there as well. Catwoman is there. And she looks almost like concerned, fearful. Like, oh my God, like, what is he doing? He's going to kill this man. And we know from previous things, I've said it before on an episode, we know that it's said that that Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne as Batman almost kills a man during the movie. He almost kills a man. He beats a man so brutally, almost kills a man. Supposedly, that's the rumor. But then he doesn't. He comes to a realization, and then he makes his no-kill rule or something, or he already has a no-kill rule in place and almost breaks it. I don't know. And Alfred, Andy Serkis's Alfred, they have like an argument about it, supposedly rumored about him almost killing the man and everything. Wonder if it's the scene, the I Am Vengeance scene, or if it's this scene, if they're two separate scenes, because Selina Kyle looks, she definitely looks concerned. She 100% looks concerned about this.
And blue and dead.
His back is ripped. He's ripped. For anybody that was concerned about him getting big.
Dick.
Everybody seems concerned.
I got you! I got you!
Awesome, right? Penguin flipped over there. Oh, the music, am I right? The score, dude. Oh, amazing, man. The Batman, March 4th, 2022. Absolutely phenomenal. Am I wrong or am I right? Come on, man. The dynamic between Selina and Bruce, between Catwoman and Batman, between Zoe Kravitz and Robert Pattinson. For anybody that thought that Robert wasn't going to be able to pull this off, I think this trailer shows that he's going to be able to pull this off. Both Bruce and Bat. I think so. For anybody that even had an inkling that Zoe Kravitz, I don't think anybody did though, wasn't a good pick for Selina Kyle and Catwoman. Stone Cold. Anybody remember that? When Stone Cold used to do that in WWE? Dude, Zoe is, the dynamic between them, and I think it's going to be such good character building on both of their parts for everybody here. They know what they're doing, man. They know what they're doing. I think this movie is going to be phenomenal, dude. I think it's going to be phenomenal. I'm going to say right now, this is going to knock the Dark Knight trilogy out of the water. I know there may be some people screaming right now, but this is going to knock the Dark Knight trilogy out of the water. Is it going to be better than Ben Affleck's Batman? I don't know. We didn't get enough, I don't think, of Ben Affleck. This is on par for an awesome standalone, not in a multiverse type thing, for a Batman movie, for a DC movie. I am so stoked about this movie. I just want more. I cannot wait until March 4th, 2022. It's too far away. I just cannot wait. I'm so stoked for this. This looks beautiful. It looks amazing. This looks to be quite possibly one of the best Batman films visually as well. And I just can't get over the dynamic between Robert and Zoe. I think it's going to be awesome. What about Colin Farrell's Penguin? Finally getting to see him in action here, seeing what he looks like, seeing how he talks more. You know what I mean? We saw glimpses of what he looks like when I'm saying moving around, doing things, talking. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it. We didn't get to see too much of Paul Dano's Riddler, but I think that's a good thing. There's a lot of people complaining. I think that's a good thing that they didn't get to see enough of the Riddler. I think it's a good thing. Don't show me everything. This movie ain't coming out till March. I don't want to see too much. You gave me just enough to blow my mind. You gave me just enough to go, holy shit. Just enough to show character development is possible. It's going to be amazing. 10 out of 10 for this trailer, if you ask me. I don't know what people are complaining about. And I love how I was reading comments and stuff too. And I love how a lot of people are like, I love the brutality. I love how he's kicking ass. I love this. I love that. But those same people were complaining about Ben Affleck. What's happening? What's happening here? How? I think people just like to complain, Says a guy who often complains on his own podcast. Oh, yeah. The Flash teaser. Woo! The Flash teaser. Right? Did you like it? Did you get enough? Let's dive into it.
Tell me something.
Okay.
You can go anywhere you want. Right?
Keaton narrating. Amazing.
Any timeline.
Is that Wayne Manor? Is
Any
it a
universe.
definitely Wayne Manor. It's got to be, right?
Why do you want to stay and fight to save this one?
Always like Keaton's voice.
Change the future.
There we go. That's what I want to see. Let's go back a little bit there. So we see him. We see what I believe is Ezra's. It's got to be Ezra, right? Ezra Miller's Flash, Barry Allen, touching somebody's hand. It looks like it's a man's hand. There's a little bit more hair on the arm there and everything. Looks like that could be the ground. It could be his fabric. It could be something. I don't know. It could be. It also kind of looks like right below the hand, that could be a suit. And if you ask me, it kind of looks like Ben Affleck's, the way that it looks. I could be totally wrong about this, but I'm thinking of Ben Affleck's suit in my mind. Think of Michael Keaton's suit. If that is a suit underneath there, I could be totally wrong here. That's not a Keaton suit. You guys know how Keaton's suit looks. If that's a suit, that's Ben Affleck's suit. And if that is that, then that's got to be Ben Affleck's hand, arm, whatever you want to call it. Who knows? But the mask on the ground there, the cowl on the ground, right? With the blood everywhere. Whose mask is that on the ground? Is that Keaton's or is that Ben's? Some people are stating that they believe that a Batman could die in this film. And many were pointing to that it would be Affleck's, being all the stuff going on, right? But the cowl on the floor is definitely looks much more like Keaton's, given the pointy ends over there, right? The pointy edges. There's another theory on this subject, though, that states that it is Keaton's cowl for certain, and mixed with the teaser images that we've gotten before in the past with the blood on Keaton's bat symbol. It's possible that Keaton possibly gets wounded in some way throughout the duration of the film, right? And which calls for a suit upgrade. And maybe that's what we're seeing here. The wounding of Bruce Wayne. Keaton's Bruce gets wounded. And the image that we got a while back with the blood on Keaton's suit, many are saying that specific image, which I'll throw up, showcases what's believed to be an armored suit of sorts, which Keaton never had before until now, or at least that we know of. You know? Wonder, could it be that, like, maybe he sees Affleck's Batman, and that's how he gets the armored suit? Could it be that? Who knows? Let's continue.
And you changed the past.
Spray paint and stuff. And then we get the classic Michael Keaton Batman from the back walking in. And Barry Allen says, "You in?" And what we see here, though, is the Barry Allen's The Flash, and then what seems to be an alternate version of Barry Allen's The Flash, and then we see Supergirl there as well. But something to point out about the alternate version of Barry Allen's The Flash is, I wonder what the deal is with the alternate version of Barry in general, but he seems to be wearing a Batman suit with a seemingly spray-painted Flash symbol on the chest. And does that correlate with the scene where he's spray-painting the boots too? Is that an alternate version, Barry? Is that what we're seeing there, where he's spray-painting everything? And what happened? What's the theory behind this? Why is he spray-painting a Batman suit? You know what I mean? I don't know. Let's see that again, because it's so short. Let's watch the whole thing again one more time. It's just so amazing.
Tell me something.
Doesn't give me as many chills as I thought it would, though, seeing Keaton and everything. Maybe because you didn't get to see enough, you know what I mean? You didn't see too much. The Batman trailer, though, gave me chills beyond belief. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? As I was watching, I was like, oh no. It was crazy. Watch this Flash trailer one more time.
Tell me something.
Tell me something.
You can go anywhere you want, right? Any timeline,
Any timeline.
Any universe.
Any universe.
Why do you want to stay and fight to save this one? You changed the
Fight to
future,
save this one.
and you changed the past.
Interesting. That's the same scene, by the way. That's the same scene where you see Barry Allen's The Flash in the waterfall, right? That's in the Batcave. Where he's standing there, that's in the Batcave. And then Keaton's Bruce walks up and you see where that scene was shot with the waterfall in the background. That's where Barry was standing. So they're obviously somewhere in the same timeline of the movie.
Are you in?
Are you in? So that's when they go and they see him and they get Keaton. That could be for the first time, or it could not be for the first time. Could be when they're trying to get him to do something, or they're going back, or they're telling him something. Who knows? But I'm stoked for it. I can't wait, man. That's another one that I can't wait to see what happens. I want to know what's going to happen with Ben Affleck's Batman too. Like, what's happening? You know what I mean? Would you guys have wanted some sort of glimpse, some sort of teaser, something of Ben Affleck in this trailer, or do you think they gave us just enough as well? I think maybe they gave us just enough. Maybe a little bit more. Just a little bit more, Daddy, please. But also maybe they gave us just enough, man. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like Ezra Miller's new Flash suit? I see mixed reactions, actually. I see some people saying they like the armored one, the more armored one that he had like in Justice League and all that stuff. But then I see some people liking this one a little bit better. But I see a lot of people saying they don't like the fact that he doesn't have a chin strap. I don't know. I don't really care. That's just me. What do you guys think? They showed Black Adam as well, man. They showed Black Adam as well. And a standout thing for me in Black Adam is Pierce Brosnan. I know we didn't really get to see anything, but Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate, I think, is an absolutely perfect casting, dude. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see Dr. Fate come to life in general. But I cannot wait to see what comes of that. All of that. And Pierce stated that nothing compares. And he's done 4 Bond movies over 10 years, he said, and nothing compares to the movie Black Adam. Is he just hyping the movie up, or is he being truthful? Chat Source Rex Mug! Do you think he's hyping the movie up, or do you think he's being truthful? You know, is it actor shit where they're like, oh my God, this is it? Because you know how they do that in movies, dude? You know they do that? Like, it could be, they do that in interviews and everything, and they hype you up, and they're like, this is the craziest movie that I've ever been a part of. I've never been a part of anything better in the whole world. And then the movie comes out because they're under contract. They have to. And then the movie comes out, and you watch, and you're like, what? What is this trash? And then maybe later in life, they're like, yeah, I regretted that. Like The Rock in Doom, right? Had to do what he had to do during the press tours and all that. But then when the movie finally came out, I mean, and later in life, you know, he's downed it himself. Black Adam is stated to be brutal, uncompromising. Just die. Can't wait for it, dude. Let's just watch the trailer. They're nailing it, the scores, all the music with all these trailers, man. They're nailing it so far. Shazam. Black Adam. digging him, digging the cowl and everything. I mean, the hood and everything, the cape. Brutal. Brutal. Step in the right direction. Digging that. Catching the bullet. Nod to Superman there. In a way. Suit looks pretty dope. We've seen some images before, but now we're seeing it live action here. Listen to that score. That sounds amazing, dude. I'm stoked for it. I am stoked for it, but I do have some concerns that I've voiced in the past before. I feel like The Rock just plays The Rock in every movie. Like, there's been movies in the past, like The Rundown, Walking Tall, like when he kind of first started. There's another one called, I think it's called Snitch. There's been a few movies here and there. I'm drawing a blank right now. There's some comedy movies, like Pain and Gain was great. There's another comedy movie I can't think of that he did that was pretty good. But for my opinion, like Dwayne Johnson, as of lately, plays like the same characters. Like he's in a jungle, he's on a skyscraper. You know what I mean? Like he's in a car, like driving real fast and doing, like he kind of plays the same thing. And his acting, like he acts the same way with all of these roles. I don't feel like there's enough character development. I don't feel like there's enough passion in there. In my personal opinion, I feel like it's like I'm just watching the Dwayne Johnson in another movie where he's kind of like Dwayne Johnson. You know what I mean? So I'm concerned. Is he going to be Black Adam, or is he going to be The Rock in a Black Adam suit? You get what I'm saying? That's just one of my concerns, man. I know there's some people out there that disagree with me, and that's fine. And I know there's some people out there that agree with me because we talked about this before. But I'm just concerned. But it looks dope so far. We didn't see him talk. We didn't see too much of anything else. But it looks dope so far. But how is this going to link up with Shazam? Which Fury of the Gods looks pretty good. I like all like the harpies and the minotaurs and the dragons and everything, the mythological side of things that they're going. I dig all that stuff. I'm a big fan of all like that fantasy and whatnot. But I guess we'll see when Fury of the Gods comes out as well, like the theme of that movie and like where it's going. But how is that going to quite match up? Like the style of Shazam, the style of those movies, the comedic take of those movies, where they're going, the direction that they're going with those movies. How is that going to line up when he meets Black Adam? You know, Black Adam's so much more vicious and fierce, right? Uncompromised, like he's saying, and brutal, like he's saying. I mean, you saw what he did to that guy, right? He's like, oh my God. That dude had no chance. He was like, what's going on? What's going on? I don't exist. How's that going to match up? I see him matching up a little bit better in like a Superman movie, in like what they did with the Justice League, like a Zack Snyder theme, if that's what they're going for in a sense. I'm not saying like Snyder, but I'm just saying like more brutal, more, more real in a sense, I guess you could say. Maybe a little bit less comedy. I don't know. Maybe it'll balance itself out though, right? Shazam and Black Adam, once they finally meet, maybe it'll balance itself out and it's time for Billy to be dead serious. There's no more playing around. We're not cracking as many jokes here. We're fighting Black Adam. You know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows, man? What do you guys think, though? Where are you rating Black Adam so far? They had some games going on and whatnot, too, with the DC FanDome. Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. You know, I've been waiting for that. I was hoping for some gameplay. I thought there would finally be some gameplay. Still no gameplay. We still don't know exactly how this game's going to be played. Something I talked about with Imposter before. Still want to know that. But Harley Quinn, Boomerang, Deadshot, King Shark. Obviously, we know. King Shark stands out immediately. I still want to play King Shark more than I want to play anybody else. And I wonder, too, like, just how is the game going to be? Like, are you playing as one character throughout the game? You know, can you choose between characters at will? Like at any time, can you change the characters since there's 4? Maybe it's like on the D-pad or something, you know? Or maybe you press like RB or what would it be? Or like LB or RB, L1 or whatever on P. You know what I'm saying? And then you press like the D-pad and it's up, 1, 2, 3, 4, up the D-pad, up, down, left, right. And you can like choose Harley Quinn, Boomerang, Deadshot, King Shark. Who knows? Or is it like story driven? Where maybe you don't get to choose for like, there's chapters. And the first chapter, you're Harley Quinn. Second chapter, it doesn't matter what order. You're Boomerang, and then Deadshot, and then King Shark, and etc. You know what I mean? And then there's a special surprise 5th chapter where you're the Chazosaurus Rex. Like a wild kitty. And it's called Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. Obviously, so they're trying to kill the Justice League, and it seems we know this already. And it seems to me in the trailer that obviously, and we know this already too, Superman is possessed by Brainiac. We already know that, and it seems they're fighting Green Lantern as well, right? Couldn't really tell. I tried to zoom up and see if like Green Lantern looked like he was being controlled by Brainiac and whatnot, but I couldn't really tell. So I don't know. But it seems like there's one shot too where you see like the Green Lanterns in the background or something, so it looks like they're fighting Green Lantern, and then you see like the green reflecting off of certain scenes when they're fighting as well, so it looks like they're fighting Green Lantern. The Flash looks like he's controlled, zoomed up and saw, he looks like he's controlled by Brainiac as well. But we do see Wonder Woman throughout this trailer, and she doesn't seem to be controlled by Brainiac possibly, right? We do see her lasso wrap around Boomerang, so we know that happens. We know they come in contact with her. They fight with her in some shape, way, or form, right? But then we also get a couple clips of what seemingly shows her battling Superman as well. So what's happening? What's happening here? I want to know, right? LexCorp makes an appearance here, so I'm curious if Lex Luthor himself will make an appearance. Forgive me if there was something shown and I don't remember it. As well as other appearances we could possibly see. Who else could possibly appear in this, Being that the clip at the end with Penguin is a thing, right? And that was a great clip, by the way. Loved that.
Penguin is in flight. Repeat, the Penguin is in flight.
Then let's clip his wings.
Oh my God, he's gotten up.
Hitting him again.
He's ran out the door! Somebody stop him!
I wonder what else, I see a lot of people saying too, like they wish that since the Suicide Squad roster is so huge, they wish there could be more people, but there could be DLC, right? There could be DLC. And who would you want to see? If there was DLC for Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, who would you want to see? I'm gonna throw it out that there's a possibility that they could tie in. Hold on, I'm Googling all the Suicide Squad members so I could have it in front of me here. So we could think of who would be some real good ones, So I don't forget anybody here. I think that there's a possibility. There is a possibility that they could tie in Peacemaker, being that there's a HBO Max series coming to HBO Max, obviously is what I just said. Since there's a Peacemaker series coming to HBO Max, there is a possibility that they could tie in Peacemaker. I see that could be a thing, right? Who else? Who knows? Poison Ivy's been a Suicide Squad member before. You've got Joker's been a Suicide Squad member, but I doubt that'll be a thing. Enchantress. Could we see an Enchantress maybe? Who else? I know there's somebody probably screaming at the screen right now for me to say somebody. Should have had this in front of me so I could think. I'm drawing a blank right now on people. That's why I'm looking it up. But I don't know. I won't waste you guys' time anymore, any more than it needs to be. Nightshade, the Thinker, White Dragon. I wonder. I'm sure there's got to be like a DLC, right? To prolong the life of the game. You know what I mean? But still no gameplay, though. I wish we would have seen gameplay. We didn't see any gameplay for Gotham Knights either, but we did see gameplay for it before. So they gave us a really good story-driven trailer. They're always watching, always listening, pulling everybody's strings. The Court of Owls. I got the trailer here for that one. Let's just watch it because the trailer for Gotham Knights is amazing. It looks like a movie. It looks like it could be an animated series or something. You know what I mean? They did a phenomenal job with this. Let's go ahead and check it out, man.
Batman, Jim Gordon, they thought they had a handle on this city.
Again, the music.
Did.
God, Red Hood looks awesome, dude.
Don't stand a chance. Because they're always watching. Always listening. Pulling everybody's strings. Mine, yours. But no one talks about them.
Yep.
Not a whispered word
Got Penguin.
is said.
The Court of Owls is a myth.
They're listening.
The bat was a myth. We know how that turned out, right? Such a good trailer for a video game, dude. So well done. Look at Red Hood, man. He just looks beastly, dude. I cannot wait to play as Red Hood. Awesome.
If you really want to go down this rabbit hole, you need to know there's no coming back from it.
Perfectly done, dude. Gotham Knights. Perfectly done, dude. Tell me that's not perfectly done. There's really not even too much to say about that. I know we literally just watched the trailer again. Like, I don't even have too much to say. Like, it's so perfectly well done, dude. What a well done trailer, man. You know? I'm still most excited to play Red Hood. I'm still most excited to play Red Hood over anybody else, unfortunately. I don't know why it's really unfortunately, but I just can't wait. DC FanDome was pretty damn awesome, dude. They had a lot of good things. I like the Peacemaker series too. You saw a little bit about the Peacemaker situation. I really feel like John Cena's coming into himself as an actor, as a comedic actor. He's pretty good. I saw a couple things. There's this one movie that I watched that I can't remember the name of right now, but it's like a comedy movie where like they're on vacation or something. And the movie itself is not that great. I will say that. But John Cena does a good job and he's kind of funny. And I feel like John Cena's coming into himself and Peacemaker's a good fit for him. I think it's gonna help out his situation as well as an actor. There's a lot of things, man. DC FanDome was really good. I really dug it. The Batman Cape Crusader stuff, can't wait for that. DC FanDome was really good, but the things that I decided to talk about here today were my highlights. They were my favorite things, and I just cannot wait. I cannot wait. Batman gives me chills, man. Gives me chills. The only kind of chills that I would get if it was colder than a witch's tit out. Those kind of chills. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this week's Cosplay of the Week. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, my God. And this week's Cosplay of the Week is none other than Bat of Fall River on Instagram, and it's spelled exactly how it sounds, and I'm throwing it up on the screen. Now, look at this, man. Look at this. Bat of Fall River. And the caption says, going back to the basics strengthens your foundation. Yeah? No capes, no gadgets, no belt, just fear, fists, and fury. I love it, man. Brutal looking, right? Brutal looking. Batman. Almost kind of like a Beyond Batman, but not really. Kind of like a Batwing, but not really. Just similarities, certain things there. I'm digging it, dude. Or maybe I just got Batwing on the mind because they did a Batwing thing for DC FanDome. But either way, I'm digging it, dude. Looking tactical as shit. Looking beastly as hell. Not like fucking gigantic. Not like a Frank Miller Batman. But nice and like toned and beefy. Like you're going to handle it. You know what I mean? You got something going on and you're going to handle it, dude. I'm digging it. No capes, no gadgets, no belt, just fear, fists, and fury. I love it, man. Looking tactical. I like the shoulders going on there. The traps going on, the armor on the traps as well. The bat logo's looking awesome. Nice like black on black going on there. The gauntlets, dude, the gauntlets. I love your gauntlets, man. Those are looking awesome, dude. I love it, man. Looking a little bit more tactical. The cowl and everything going on there. Again, all tactical, very angry cowl. Not too long of the ears, not too short of the ears, somewhere in the middle, looking perfect for exactly what you've got going on. You've got no face going on there, no lips going on there. You can't see your skin or anything like that. It's blacked out. It looks perfect, dude. Looks perfect. And your pants and everything, they're not like super tight. They're not super baggy. They're perfectly in the middle, a little bit more tactical, a little bit more breathable, a little bit more room. I dig it, man. I really do dig it, dude. This is looking good. Definitely going back to the basics. Definitely strengthening your foundation. No capes, no gadgets, no belt, just fear, fists, and fury. You got it going on, man. I really dig this. You guys need to go follow Bat of Fall River, spelled exactly how it sounds. All one word, no underscores, nothing like that. This dude deserves a lot more. He's got even more cosplays down on his Instagram that you got to go check out. He's got even more Batman cosplays that you definitely got to go check out that are just as good as this. This is really, really dope, dude, and you deserve a lot more than what you've got going on. Bat of Fall River, go give him a follow on Instagram because Bat of Fall River, your Batman cosplay of the week for me is amazing.
We interrupt this program to bring you...
This week's episode is sponsored by QuirkChat. Let's talk geek. QuirkChat is a video social network for everything geek fandom commentary. Need a friend for discussing your latest anime topics? Got a theory about what's to come next in the MCU? No matter what it is, QuirkChat is your place to talk geek. Share anime debates and geek commentary. Record your opinion and add it to the original quip. Download the QuirkChat app on your app store of choice today and start talking geek.
All right, man. Little bit of a calmer episode today. I haven't got much sleep. I'm real tired today. Got like a couple hours of sleep and then woke up to watch DC FanDome and everything. But hey, before I get out of here, actually, I do have something that I was gonna say for next week or something. But I want to talk about it real quick, okay? Register for an opportunity to purchase a PS5. Register for an opportunity to purchase a PS5. Now, I know it's said that there's a global chip shortage. There's always a shortage of something, all right? And I get it. I understand. And there's people that work in the industry that are probably going to shit on me with the way that I feel about this and everything. But I don't know, man. Something just irks me with the phrasing of that. Register for a chance to buy a PS5. I'm going to register for an opportunity that I may or may not get to pre-order a console that may or may not come within a reasonable time, after it's been out for a year, and these companies stated that by this time last year, we would be able to get our hands on these consoles, and we still can't. Register for a chance to buy a PS5. I haven't really cared too much. Like too much, because there hasn't been too many crazy games that I can't play on my current gen consoles or on my PC. But as time progresses, there will be games that I want to play that, I mean, some I could get on my PC, but for exclusives or what have you, that I'll need to get a next gen console for. That is now technically a current gen, but for its first year duration was actually still just a last gen console because there wasn't any games. There wasn't any games. You can't get one. And now you're going to register to possibly get one, but you still may not get one. You're going to register, but they could also tell you, hey, guess what? Your registration was invalid, not accepted. I miss the days when you could just buy a console. I miss the days when you could just walk into a GameStop or what have you and just go, give me that one. Oh. Or you could just go online. You could be like, I'm going to buy that one. Ah. I miss the days when you could just buy a console that was actually a new console as well. You know? Not like a half step up or a quarter step up or a console that you buy, but then you just play for an entire year and some change or whatever. You just play games that you could have just played on the console that you already had. I miss the days when you could just buy a console, you know? Chazosaurus Rex mug! Thank you guys for tuning in, man. I'm really tired today, if you can't tell. I'm out of it, dude. I am out of it today. But I'm pushing through to put some content out, to talk about DC FanDome and everything with you guys. So hopefully you guys had a good time. And thank you for watching, for liking, for commenting, for sharing, for doing all of those things that you do over on youtube.com/Side Projekt Podcast. When you go down and you hit that big red subscribe button that says, oh my God, I was the cosplay of the week. And you get 100 sexy Projekt points. Thank you for listening on Apple, on Google, on Spotify, and all those things you listen on when you rate and review and you do all those things you do. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. If you're looking for me, you can find me at IG Hates Chazzy on Instagram, and everything else you want to find me at is listed right here. Yeah. Hey, look at that. Hey, look at that. Whoa. Hey, I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. If you're looking for the podcast as a whole, you can find it at Side Projekt Podcast on Instagram. Hey, I got a giveaway going on too. Here, I think it's right here actually. Got a giveaway going on Instagram right now. Go to Instagram right now, scroll down, find the giveaway, and you can win this Venomized Storm. It's free. You just enter the giveaway. All you got to do is tag 2 people in the comments. And that's it, actually. Tag 2 people in the comments and you get an entry right there. Make sure you're following Side Projekt Podcast first, actually. Then tag 2 people in the comments and boom, you got an entry right there. If you want more entries, you can share it to your story for an extra entry. Tag Side Projekt Podcast and all that good stuff. And if you want 2 extra entries, make sure you're subscribed to the Side Projekt Podcast YouTube and send proof in the DMs that you are subscribed. And you can win this Venomized Storm, and the giveaway ends. The winner will be announced on October 27th, I believe. It's a Wednesday. If I'm wrong about that right now, I'll put it on the screen that I'm wrong. You can win this Venomized Storm. Oh, go enter. What are you doing? What are you waiting for me for? Go enter. Come on. Hey, come on, guy. Hey, come on. Go enter.